It is so nice to see you again, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Foose again, and I'm very excited because Miss Kathy has asked me to kind of be her partner, to kind of work with her. So, boys and girls, on some days you'll be seeing Mrs. Foose, and on some days you'll be seeing Miss Kathy. So we're going to work together as a team, and we'll do lots of fun together. We'll learn lots of things together. So today I wanted to talk about something that just happened. We had a day called New Year's Day, and that's a day when people like to say Happy New Year to each other. And it's very exciting. You might have seen some fireworks up in the sky when it was dark out. And sometimes people wear special hats or blow special horns because it's very fun and exciting to start a new year. A new year has a new number because all last year we were saying it's 2020. The year was 2020. But you have to think, what number comes after 20? And that's 21. So from now on, we're going to say that the year is 2021, not 2020, 2021. And the way I like to celebrate the new year, the way Mr. Foose and I did, it's kind of fun to put on something like a special hat. So here is my special hat, and it actually says Happy New Year on the hat. And some people like to blow some sort of horns. And I'll blow my horn for you, but I thought I'd play a little trick on Little Mouse and see if I can surprise him by saying Happy New Year. So let's have him come out. Little Mouse, come and see the boys and girls. Well, let's see what he thinks of this whole. Let's see what he thinks here. All right. Come on, Little Mouse. You remember all those boys and girls, don't you? Sure you do. Well, Little Mouse, your ears need to be, they were kind of flattened down. There you go. There. Little Mouse, do you see what I'm wearing? Do you like my hat? He does. So, Little Mouse, can you help me wish all the boys and girls a Happy New Year? Okay. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, look what Little Mouse is doing. He covered his ears. I know, Little Mouse. I played a little trick on you. It's my Happy New Year horn. I won't blow it so loud this time. You want to do it with me? So that's a fun way to wish in the Happy New Year with blowers or horns or special hats. But what I'd like to do now is read a book about a whole year. And Little Mouse, you want to hear the story? It's going to be about Sadie. Remember we were talking, we were going to read a book about a little girl named Sadie. So you sit down and get ready to listen. And boys and girls, I'll show you the book. And it's called Sadie and the Snowman. And of course it has an author, Alan Morgan, it says right here. And it has an illustrator who drew the pictures. And that's Brenda Clark. The thing about this story is it goes through a whole year. And I know a way to say year in sign language. If you take your hand, kind of like that, both of them, and then what you do is you take one hand and you go around and come back again to the top, because that could be our whole year. So right now with our year starting, do you remember the seasons we talked about? It's winter now, and we actually have snow. So it's winter. And then after winter, it gets a little warmer and the birds come back. So it's spring, and then it gets hot so that it's summer. And then things start to fall, like apples and leaves. And then we're back to winter. So the whole year comes around. Winter, spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. So there's a whole year. Now, in this story, we're going to start with winter, and we're going to go through the whole year with Sadie and her snowman. And at the end, what do you think we'll come back to? Our new Happy New Year 2021. So, Sadie and the snowman. I'll turn this a little bit for you so you can see the pages better. And there's her snowman. Sadie and the snowman. And there she is, making a big ball, it looks like. One cold winter day, Sadie made a snowman in her backyard. First she made a snowball, and then she made 2 more. And then she rolled them and rolled them until they were done. She used cookies for the eyes. I see if you can tell those are cookies. An apple for the nose, and a great big banana for the smile. It was a really good snowman, and he lasted for a long time. Oh, take a look there. But some birds ate the cookies, a squirrel ate the apple, and a large raccoon stole the banana. The sun came and the snowman began to melt. And after a while, he didn't look much like a snowman at all. Sadie was sad. She missed the snowman, so the next time it snowed, she made the snowman all over again. There was still a bit of the snowman left, so she made it into a snowball, and then she made 2 more, and she rolled them and she rolled them until they were done. She used crackers for the eyes, a carrot for the nose, and a nice fat zucchini for the smile. It was a really good snowman, and he lasted a long time. But the birds ate the crackers, the squirrel ate the carrot, and a large raccoon stole the zucchini. The sun came out and the snowman began to melt. And after a while, he didn't look much like a snowman at all. This time, Sadie wasn't sad. She knew it would snow again. And there's the squirrel. All the winter, Sadie made the snowman over and over again. The birds ate the eyes, the squirrel ate the noses, and a large raccoon ate all the smiles. The sun kept coming out and the snowman kept melting, but there was always enough of the snowman left to start all over again. Then the weather turned warmer. The sun came out earlier and it stayed out longer, and Sadie wondered about the snowman. She found an old blanket and made him a tent so he could hide from the sun. But the wind began to blow, and it blew and blew until finally one day the tent flew away. Spring was coming, and the snow on the ground was melting so fast that the grass grew through. The snowman was melting. Sadie took him apart and moved him under the porch where the sun couldn't see him. But even so, he kept getting smaller. And after a while, he didn't look much like a snowman at all. The weather turned colder again just in time. It snowed a little during the night, and in the morning Sadie made the snowman again. There was still a bit of the snowman left, so she made it into a snowball, and then she made 2 more, and she rolled them until they were done. She used raisins for the eyes, a peanut for the nose, and a twist of red licorice for the smile. When the snowman was finished, Sadie put him into a bowl and moved him back under the porch. He was a really good snowman, but Sadie wasn't sure how long he would last this time. The birds ate the raisins, the squirrel ate the peanut, and a large raccoon stole the licorice. The sun came out and the weather turned warm again. This time the snowman melted down all the way, and all that was left was a bowl full of water. Sadie was very sad. The really good snowman was gone now for good, and she knew she would miss him. See how he's melting? Then Sadie smiled. She knew just what to do. She poured all the water out of the bowl and into a plastic bag, and then she put the plastic bag into her freezer. Oh my goodness, that's the snowman water. And all that summer and all that fall, Sadie didn't miss the snowman. She knew she would see him again. So when winter came and it snowed again, Sadie took the plastic bag from her freezer and went outside. And first she made a snowball all around the ice that she had saved. And then she made 2 more, and she rolled them until they were done. And she used cookies for the eyes and an apple for the nose and a great big banana for the smile. It was a really good snowman, and it lasted for a long time. So, in that story, did you see how there was a whole year, all the seasons? So we had winter, which always starts with a Happy New Year, winter, spring, summer, it was so hot, fall, and then winter again. So she had a snowman. It got smaller and smaller and smaller during the year. It was in her freezer in the summer and fall, and it came out again in the winter. And that's a whole year. I have one more thing I'd like to do today, and that's teach you a Happy New Year song that I know. And I'll teach you the things you need to know before we sing it. We need a few things. First of all, we need to know how to do year in sign language, but we already know that. And then we need to know that when we say around, I want you just to make a round circle. Just a round circle. It can be a little circle or a bigger circle. Then also in our song, because we're singing about the Happy New Year and maybe the fireworks that were going off, we're very excited. And so something you can do is blow a horn. But if you don't have a horn, you know what you can do? Just make your hands kind of look like a horn and go doo 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 doo. So you can do a horn that way. Also in the song, it says to throw some confetti. And I thought I would show you how to make confetti really quickly. And you can try the confetti part at home. But what you need is just a piece of paper. Now, you could take some crayons if you wanted to and put color all over the paper. That's your choice. But what you need to do with the paper is pretty simple. You're going to take a scissors. So put your thumb in the big hole and your other fingers or your thumb in the small hole and your other fingers in the big hole. And I'm just going to cut some strips. I'll just do a couple. You can make as much confetti as you want. But I'm going to cut maybe, I'll just do 2 strips. And then I'm going to take the strips and I'm going to cut them smaller. Okay, you can cut them as small as you want, but there is one rule about confetti. If you make confetti and you play with it or use it for a song, guess what you have to do when you're done? You need to pick up every piece. So you might not you might not want to make your confetti too small. Little Mouse and I will definitely pick up this confetti. I'm just cutting it into small pieces. You could even count how many pieces you have. But I'm just going to count some, or cut some. Okay, I think I have quite a bit of confetti here. And then in the song, I'm going to kind of just drop it or throw it. I might kind of throw it in the song. So I have a little job. In fact, right now, I have a couple pieces I have to pick up. Okay, so when we get to the end of the song, we're going to count down, because sometimes they do that too when you're celebrating a new year. You count the numbers down backwards. So we're going to say 10, 9, 8, and we're going to take away fingers until we have 0 fingers left. And then we're going to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay, so here's how the song goes. We're going to say, let's celebrate the new year, the new year, the new year. Let's celebrate the new year as it comes around. Okay, I'll just pretend. Let's blow some big horns. Doo, doo, doo. And we'll throw some confetti. We'll start our New Year countdown from 10 down to 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! So we have a Happy New Year started, boys and girls. I hope you liked the song, and I hope you liked the story. And you'll be seeing me on a lot of different days helping Miss Kathy, and I'm very excited. Later this week, we're going to be talking a little bit about snowmen, just like in our story. And we'll have to see if the stories seem different or the same. Oh, this way. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye and see you soon.